I want to say this is not a paid endorsement of the Crown app, Crown Calc Elite. Crown Calc is excellent for the DIYer that needs to knock out a weekend project, or for the pro that has crown too large to cut in the nested position. Let's dive into the app. Okay, now for the app. We have an iPhone here, and if you look in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see the Crown Calc app. I'll open it up. The first thing I like to do is go to Settings, which is the top right, the gear icon, and essentially we're going to tell it the saw bevel type. Either I have a left-hand only bevel, I have a dual bevel, or I have a right only bevel. I leave it at left even though I have a dual bevel saw, because I get tired of rotating the bevel from left to right continuously making these cuts. And I'll show you why in a minute. It's easier to leave, for me personally, to leave that left bevel only setting in place and rotate the wood. So under angle type, we have degree, radian, guardian. I use degree. I'll exit that. We'll start at the top left and look at the spring angle. You just click the 45 degree or whatever degrees in there button, enter your spring angle and click OK. I'm going to be doing an inside corner, which is under the settings gear icon. You can do it inside or outside. So I'm going to do inside. I'm going to tell it that the inside wall angle is 90. And then as we go down under that to the next level, you'll see edge to fence. And that is telling me that the top of the crown, as it's seen right reading on the wall, the top of the crown would go to the fence to cut this left corner. If I change the corner side to the right, it's going to now tell me the edge to the fence would be the bottom. So the bottom of the crown would now go against the fence. The cool thing to notice too is the animation as you click left corner, right corner. So even though we're on a left bevel only saw according to the app, it's still showing me where my miter slide angle needs to be. So on the left corner inside, we're at bevel angle 30 degrees, and we're at a miter angle over to the right of 0 at 35.3. If we click on corner side right, it's just the opposite. And it also tells you, if you look at the animation, this is really neat. To the left of the animation, it'll tell you which side to keep. Keep left side. So if I go to an outside corner and I'm going to cut the left of that, it'll tell me, hey, you need to keep the right side. If you look at the animation again, now it says keep right side. And that's pretty darn cool. So really, if you just go step by step through this app and you follow it literally and visually how it presents itself on the screen, punch in the right spring angle, get your wall angle degree correct, set up your settings correctly, this thing is a breeze. And it really is super easy for the DIYer to just go in here, plug all these things in, follow it step by step, pay attention, make your cuts, and you're great. It's also good for, let's say, a pro who rarely ever cuts on the flat. He always cuts in what we call the nested position, but now he's got a large width crown that just won't fit in the nested position, and you'd be amazed at how quickly you outgrow a 12-inch dual bevel sliding miter compound saw with some of these large crowns. So this is a great little tool to keep in the pocket on the phone for a pro, as well as a DIYer who's just going to knock out, say, a quick weekend project. I hope this was informative. If it is, please pass it on to somebody. Share this video if you would. And as always, thank you for watching.